Welcome to Table for 92. Element number 5, boron. It has exactly 5 protons within its nucleus. That's why it's number 5. For boron, we're cooking up some delicious campfire apple crisp from my grandma's recipe book from the 1950s. Boron is critical to the growth and health of all crops. It's a component of plant cell walls and reproductive structures. The health and yields of apple orchards are especially dictated by boron in the soil. Like if there's a deficiency of boron, apples will be misshapen, ripen too quickly, fall to the ground too early. But on the flip side, if there's too much boron in the soil, you'll end up with greatly reduced or no yield of apples at all. So let's mix up some apple crisp. First, add 1.5 quarts sliced apples, cover with half a cup of water, then mix together flour, brown sugar, cinnamon, mix together well, cover the apples, then layer on 1 stick of butter and put it inside of your rock oven. Oh wait, you don't have one of those? Boron is found in other foods and drinks, not just apples. Coffee, dried beans, milk, potatoes, wine, prune juice, nuts, all have some trace amounts of boron. There still is a lot of research going on about boron in human nutrition, but boron, while essential to plant growth, doesn't seem to be essential for human nutrition. Boron is a metalloid, so it has properties of both a metal and a non-metal, and yeah, it kind of has some weird properties. It's simultaneously very hard, 9.3 out of 10 on the Mohs scale, but too brittle to be used in tools. Like you could scratch an emerald, but it isn't very cohesive. It is used as an alloy for steel hardening though, and trace amounts of boron is what gives the Hope Diamond that bluish hue that it has. The history of science though, it's so coincidental sometimes. Boron was discovered in the same year, 1808, by both French and British scientists working completely independently. It would have been, such an exciting time to be alive and involved in science back then. I mean, there were so many discoveries happening so quickly, just like a very optimistic time. I mean, they still had the plague and everything, but other than that, it would have been really interesting. But pure boron is extremely difficult to extract. People have known about a compound of boron known as borax today for a long time, probably since the 8th century. But yeah, for centuries, the only known deposit of borax was in Lake Yamdok-cho in Tibet. Nowadays, it's used in all sorts of industries, especially cleaning and insect extermination. Borax is used to purify gold instead of mercury, because mercury is super toxic for people and the atmosphere. Just look at the Mad Hatter. The largest deposit of borax, though, now is near the town of Boron, California. Wonder where they came up with that name. This California town supplies half of the world's supply of borax. I do wonder what the citizens of Boron call themselves, though. Borons? That doesn't sound good. Boronites? Boronians. So boron is a really important element for the health of our food systems, especially in apples. And it just has all these fascinating properties. It's hard, but it's brittle. It's everywhere, but it's really only mined out of a few places in the earth. It really is just fascinating. Either way, it helps apples, and that's okay with me. The whole stick of butter really helps. Thanks for watching. See you next time.